So once you have those 3 legs cut off, you're going to keep them full length, and you'll trim them when you're done. Full length. You're going to wrap it around just like you did before with the other ones. Make sure they're all nice and even. You're going to secure it. Wrap, and you're going to keep those rubber legs a third of the way up, because you're going to do the same thing again right at this point with rubber legs. You're going to pull those 3 rubber legs this way, away from the vise. Secure them down. Now they're done. Bring that bobbin holder forwards. This is really when the material clamp comes in handy, because there's a lot of rubber legs on here. You're going to hold those away. And as you're doing that, get your dubbing spinner ready, get your wax, same thing as before, except this time, and for the last round of this, you're going to add the rabbit zonker, but in full length, all the way up to the rabbit high, as close as you can. So get that little piece ready. Then you're going to get your shaggy dub. Pretty much throughout the whole fly you use the same amount of shaggy dub, which is very good. Nice clump. Get that clump nice and secure. Put the shaggy dub in your loop. Secure it. Get your rabbit zonker material. Feed it through that loop. And now you're going to be as close as you can. If you can see my thumb, close as you can. Pull it up. Sometimes you get a little oopsie right there, it's okay. If you have dubbing wax on your fingers, shaggy dub loves to stick on it. So you're going to move all those away. If you're worried about any of this stuff moving, I just cut it. Make it nice, if you want. Just spread that all out. Spin it. Oh, there's a random piece of ostrich in there. Blew out of nowhere. As you know, the same. We're going to wrap all that out. All forwards, nice and even. Let loose of all of those rubber legs. You got a lot more rubber legs this time. Oh. Just going to watch out for how all this is going to move. And these wraps up on this shank on the hook, they don't have to be right next to each other, but they enough to make it look full. That's all you want. You're gonna wrap around, secure it, secure it, secure it. Done. Seal the deal. So now you're on the final stage. It's a nice even taper. Lots of rubber legs and a lot of shaggy dub and a lot of zonker. So get that final loop ready to go. Bring that thread from your bobbin right in the middle of whatever you have left lengthwise. Any free open shank. And then you're going to get 3 pieces. Nice part about this too, if you want to change it up, you can put different colored rubber legs in there, different colored zonker material, shaggy dub, whatever you want to do. It all works. So I'm gonna match it. This is the final one. Bring that thread towards it. Secure it twice or 3 times. Pull it away. Wrap it on the other side if you can see it. No, sorry about the lighting. The lighting is funky. It's a bright fly. I'm gonna get that thread away. Get your tool. Boom. Lots of rubber legs hanging around. I wish these could just sit there like that, but they won't. Boom. All put away. You're at the final stretch right here. Okay. Now for this final piece of rabbit hide, you can make it a little bit long, because you can bump it up all the way up to that jig head. Shaggy dub, same amount as usual. Nothing crazy. Not a lot, but enough. You can always use a lot, but little is more sometimes with these flies. Okay. Before I did that, I skipped a step. Get that dubbing wax in there. Ooh, these are some long legs. You don't need too long. Bring that, butt that up nice and close. Get your rabbit zonker, make it look really nice. Make sure it's all nice up and in there. Tight as you can without cutting the thread. I noticed my scissors are covered in dubbing wax from making a lot of these jigs. Make sure you clean those so it doesn't bunch up when you're cutting. Okay, so that's that. You're going to move carefully. Some fine tuning here. Come on. Okay. You're gonna spin it. This is it. It might get funky. It's starting to look really funky. This is the worst. Sometimes this gets like this on that last one. Or even before. You can see one of them tried to... Shaggy dub is great material, just you gotta pay attention, but other than that, it's great. And just make sure that rabbit that's from the previous tie is not binding, and make sure those rubber legs also don't bind with your composite loop. That will happen the first couple times you make one of these. Okay, here we go. This is it. Boop, 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 boop. Wrap it. Wrap it. Let those rubber legs just go. Pull it back. Wrap forwards. Pull it back without trying to hook yourself. What I'm gonna see that's happening right now is there's a little bit of extra shank on there still. So you're gonna get whatever more of that rabbit zonker is, and you're gonna do it a little quick. This is an addition. This is what happens if you don't, you didn't take the steps in advance early in terms of where you're gonna segment everything on the shanks. So see, I have a lot of room there still. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do, you don't need the shaggy dub. You could if you want, but you don't need it. I'm gonna make that head of this fly with a lot more rabbit. So I got tiny little clumps still. So you're gonna make a little quick little composite loop. This won't always happen, but sometimes it does, and it's totally fine. Get whatever little pink strips you got left. Put that in there. That's actually all I have. That worked out. We're gonna spin it and use it wisely. At least in my case. Okay, just a little bit is all you need. Look at that, nice and full and fluffy. It's exactly what you want. Then you're gonna secure it, just like how you've been doing every time. Just pull everything away, make sure nothing got binded up in your loop. There you go. You can use UV, whatever. I'm gonna fill up that hole from the slot with some UV because there's that little bit of braid in there from before. Seal that up. We're gonna seal thread. Missed a little spot right there. You brush this out while you're doing it too before you UV. Sometimes the UV will eliminate rabbit from going forwards. And look at that fly, it just glows. And that's it, you're done. This is the whole thing right here. So yeah, that's it. Right there. If you want, depending on how your rubber legs came out, sometimes it looks kind of funny having those legs like that. I like to leave it. Sometimes I'll just give a little trim, make some look a little different than others just for fun. It's just those last rubber legs you put on. Other than that, looks pretty good. They love it. If you want to do a little final little brush, you gotta use the use the bodkin. Just kind of beat it up a little bit. That's it. So there's your fly. All done. See you guys.